run into the mineral line. He needs to pull those drones out of them. Most of them on red. Oh man, so many die right now. 7 to 8 right now, evening up that worker count. Currently favouring Pox by 1.
Yeah, but this is
kill count.
Zerglings in the main of Savior here doing incredible amounts of damage, killing Zerglings left, right, and center. Savior not actually paying too much attention, and these Zerglings just went wild and killed everything.
For some reason, Pox decided to pull those lings out. I can't imagine why he would do that. They're going crazy. Oh, you know what? I think he tried to BM and make Savior aware what he was doing in his main a little bit. Yeah, man, he got so many kills, that's ridiculous. The workers' kill count is now 26 to 7, definitely favouring Pox right now. Putting Savior in a big deficit where he was already it was like already looking like he was pulling behind a little bit in drones. Now he's really far behind in drones.
Yeah, I suppose this is kind of what happens when you get a little bit too greedy. You know, you commit too much to building drones. Your opponent counterattacks after your attack. Essentially, it failed. He went totally aggressive. He got fended off, and the counterattack kind of just came back and really bit him in the ass.
Yeah. In the meantime, Saviour's been sacrificing that drone cam to try and pump mutas out as fast as possible. However, ToR is getting Hydralisks out, and he's going to have that range out probably before the mutas are able to do much damage, which means Saviour might not have made the best decision in this circumstance.
Yeah.
However, Mass Link Baneling with those mutas will go really well. So, with the right micro, this could go well, but it's going to be tricky for Saviour at this point. He's a little bit behind.
Yeah, well, definitely. He's got these 3 queens next to each other. It's going to be fantastic. These Hydralisks are going to pop just in time, but not losing a single Mulist there was fantastic by Saviour. All they can really do now is scatter across the map and deny as many Overlords as they can, possibly slowing down or supply blocking ToR here as he tries to regroup. On the other side, ToR looks like he's gearing up to do some kind of huge Roach Hydralisk attack. And given what's happening, that wouldn't surprise me at all. He's taking his third, he's continuing to macroing, and he knows he's ahead. The worker count actually evened up a little bit now, and ToR has gone for what I would say would be a less mobile army, but not so less mobile as it's not threatening. These units can do huge amounts of DPS. As we can see now, all the Overlords are now getting recalled back to base before these Mutalisks do find them. So the Zerglings coming out to confirm the presence of the Hydralisk on the map, but they just move so slow without creep.
Yeah, that's the great thing that happened just there. Saviour scouting those Hydralisks just as they get out means that the slow movement speed of those Hydralisks, he's going to be so prepared by the time they get there that that's just discouraged Pox from even attacking completely.
Now to note, Banelings, super effective against Hydralisks, like you would not believe. Centrifugal hooks just about to finish, so these are going to be incredibly fast moving Banelings. So
Saviour's going to need to attack while he has this advantage of a lot of Banelings against that Hydralisk heavy army, however, because ToR has a lot of Roaches away, and once those Roaches are out and able to wall off against the Banelings, it's really not going to matter.
Yeah, if he can't get decent connections with the Banelings onto the Hydralisk army, and, oh, not the best place to be, but does get away, actually, incredible multitasking here and reactionary time. It looks like he's gearing up to just crash into all the Hydralisks and kill them with his Baneling army, and then use the Mutalisks as a way of just dealing with the Roaches. But
and this is not looking good.
Both players are
no, just at the last second he takes the tower and sees ToR army as it starts heading completely for third base. It has made a beeline there, and it is probably going to be able to get the cancel off. However, it looks like Saviour's engaging from the back. That is a lot of Banelings, and it's going to go straight to those Hydralisks, killing absolutely everything, freeing up the Mutalisks to just continue destroying these Roaches.
So many Roaches are left though, and Mutalisks do take a long time to wear off at them, so I honestly believe he's going to get rid of the cancel. He's going to force a cancel in his third base. We have Zerglings getting more fuel here, but it's just not enough. He just has too many units.
Yeah, he's absolutely going to get this cancel off, I would imagine. With a fair fuse. Oh, actually no, spoke too soon. Keeps the hatchery, even though it's in pretty poor health. He's going to need to get some transfuses down on that. Awesome job taking out those Hydralisks too. The amount of gas that he's just killed while still having a large amount of Mutalisks free for his own harass. I mean, I can't even see any spores in Pox's base to speak of, so he's going to need to get Infestors out as quick as possible. Pathogen Glands is about halfway down, so about halfway done, so That means that there is a small window of opportunity for Savior right now to do as much damage with these Mutalisks as possible. And indeed, here they come. A ton of Hydralisks moving around the map, trying to keep as mobile as they can to make sure the Mutalisks don't catch any drones unawares. However, the third is really exposed right now.
Yeah, this is a very dangerous situation for both players. This Roach Hydra, I mean, are making its way down here, even more defensive. These Zerglings coming in.
Oh man, the Banelings come in, they're running straight towards the Hydralisks. So many Hydralisks pop right now. Sun's going down, and again, the Mutas are free to do so much damage without any anti-air there. A lot of drones fall as well. However, the Workers' kill count still not even, 26 to 20.
Oh, good transfuse is going here by ToR boxing these queens with much extra needed DPS. It does focus down and fire one with the most energy. Now killing up that. He's actually going to clean up. Oh, Infestor.
Oh, Infestor as well. That's going to be good. However, he does get the fungal off and kill one Mutalisk. The rest are pretty stacked, and we have more. No, we have no more Infestors heading down for Pox. That's really bad. That was his only Infestor, man, and with full energy, it was sniped by Savior. He may not realize how good that was.
Yeah, that was actually pretty incredible. If he continues to add on the aggression with more Banelings and continue with this Mutalisk Baneling style, that would be amazing. ToR Pox is kind of just reinforcing now with Infestor Hydra with some Zerglings.
Spot that pressure, man. The drone count is currently 66 for Pox versus 46 for Savior.
Yeah, he's moving back here now. Now here to saturate his third. If there was another attack to come in here, it would be fucking. It would be amazing.
Nice Baneling going off, getting a few Zerglings there. A lot more Banelings running up here. These Hydras are going to have to be very careful in how they choose to defend. They've moved out a little bit. This could be very bad for Pox. A lot of them fall, and now we have Mutas just absolutely tearing everything up. Although Infestor does run out, and then Mutalists know what this means. You stay away from the green.
Yeah, this is not where you want to get fungled, man. Mutalisks have a tendency of stacking themselves in, just ridiculously. It just looks like he's going back to more mineral harassment. He's actually almost evened up the Workers' supply now, actually taking a 2 supply lead.
He's now leading by 2, man, which is great. He might also be able to take the third, and indeed he does. That third goes down, saves him now, and it's such a strong place against Pox. This is incredible.
Yeah, and Pox realizes this now. He's on the counter, attacking out some Lings and Roaches, but Savior has the Watchtowers. He's going to see this coming. Oh no, this Ling getting up the Watchtower.
Oh no, he missed it. He pulled him away the last time, and this hatchery has very little health. He may actually be able to get this third. It looks like he's starting to snipe down that Queen first. The drone's trying to get around on that hatchery to stop the Zerglings getting in there, but it's not going to matter at all.
Fantastic snipe. Actually, detonating some Banelings on those Roaches is not really the best idea in terms of efficiency at this part of the game, but both players now back on 2 base. Units Lost tab is actually favouring Savior right now. He's trading very cost efficient against his Hydralisk with these Baneling balls.
Yeah, I don't think Units Lost tab is the thing to look at right now. I think the thing to look at is this massive Infestor ball and these Mutalisks and Ling Banelings, man. I mean, all of this can pretty much be stopped by by Fungals, but if ToR Pox gets caught out on the same hand, Infestors are very, very squishy to Mutalist Banelings. Stuff like this. So
ooh, I like
he's going to cancel the third before it goes up, making sure he is still keeping the game pretty even. And man, nice Banelings getting a couple of Infestors off there.
Yeah, fantastic job. He actually borrowed 2 Banelings here to kind of ward in any kind of Infestors and was probably going to detonate them under them, so that would have been fantastic as well. I'm not sure how many Banelings it takes to kill an Infestor, but I would assume 2 is enough, despite upgrades.
Here comes the Swarm for Savior, man. All those Lings run in first, and massive Fungals going down on the Mutas. Oh my goodness, you kill a lot of those Fungals with energy. It's still enough for Fungals. The Mutas are forced to run back, however. And ToR Pox will hold these 2 bases.
Fantastic defense here by ToR Pox. Spilling out a lot of Infested Terrans, but he is banking on the fact that he's trading energy for units right now. He knows...
Savior just cancelled his third to replace it, which will actually hurt him a little bit, as there was a fair bit of build time on that.
No worries, these Mutalisks all in the orange, so what they really don't want to do right now is get fungled. I think he's trying to lure units on top of these Banelings, which would be fantastic to have, but we have a Nidus Worm, ladies and gentlemen. Not actually sure where it's been popped up yet. He does have an Overseer running around, probably looking for the most optimal location, probably going to plant it up here, or up at the 4th maybe, but the amount of pressure constantly being put on Savior, he's forced to pull units out of this Nidus Worm and continue to defend.
Yeah, a whole lot of Banelings getting away with only 2 HP there. Very nice. Man, he keeps trying to push there in the front, but now this Nidus is going up at the 3rd. This is going to be really big, man. It looks like he will cancel this and indeed probably even get into the second before anything can happen. Does he know the fourth is up is my question.
Alright, we've got units streaming in, we've got queens, we've got infestors, we've got everything. His entire ground army is making its way now. It's going to shut down his third completely. He's going to force a cancel on it, no doubt.
He needs to cancel that before it finishes or he's going to waste 300 minerals, and indeed that 300 minerals will get spent. He's rallying his entire forces back to try and get there in time. A lot of drones also have rallied out onto those minerals. You may want to try and pull them back as he's going to lose a fair amount of workers right now. He keeps climbing up and up. It's almost even, 40 to 37. And it keeps going. Now he's free to continue pushing into the natural. However, his own base at home is completely undefended. I don't know how Saviour's going to choose to hold this, man.
This is such a strange thing. He's maxing on queens, he's maxing on infestors and roaches, and all he really has right now is he has some roaches of his own.
This is the best choice Fox could have made. With this amount of armor that the queens and the roaches have together, the banelings are completely useless. And I mean, this leaves the infestors to fungal the mutalisks, and now, well, Saviour has no army, unfortunately, even though he had, at one point, what looked like a really good spot in the game only a few minutes ago. Fox has amazingly turned this around with a really weak composition.
Yeah, this Nidus in play was incredible. It really caught Saviour off guard, just out of reach of the Overlord he had there, and the unit composition he had, which just made it so staggeringly good. He's got just range units after range units after units that can just lock down units. It's fantastic. Yeah, Saviour with nothing to really answer for this. Can't even really go back and, I suppose, do any kind of damage to ToR Pox. ToR Pox now long distance mining as his bases are completely mined out. And there's the GG and well played, mate. Wow. I can't believe I just witnessed a clutch Nidus Worm strategy bring ToR Pox back into a game that, wow.
Yeah, man, that was really good. I loved that. That was crazy. It was really good that they kept each other off Hive Tech for so long as well, with such tense play back and forth. But the choice to just Nidus in and take that like that, and on top of that, the composition that he chose, I mean, he knew it was slow moving, so what's the fastest way he can throw it straight into Saviour's base? And I mean, he achieved that. Awesome play by Pox. Thank you to Team ToR for coming out. That does mean that they win the Clan War, 5-4. Very close once again. Fortunately, we could not take this one. Hopefully, we can schedule a map for some time in the future. But yeah, we thank you all for watching. We look forward to hosting more stuff again. We'll have another Clan War on tomorrow, and the night following that, another tournament will be coming up in the following week as well. So yeah,
stay tuned. Be sure to follow us down below. All our links and YouTube clips, Facebook, all that stuff is just down below. All you gotta do is click the links, follow us, like us on Facebook, share your support, and yeah, this is not the last time you'll see from the 9th Legion. We will be back. Quick shout out to Time of Rising for having the players to send out tonight. We know it was kind of a little bit dodgy to kick off all this, but with the results of games, it doesn't really matter to me. That was fantastic.
Yeah, man, that was awesome. Yeah, good Clan Wars. Look forward to having more stuff in future. And thank you to... Oh, man. I would blank now, wouldn't I? Start with D, Domo. Thank you to ToR for coming out, for organising this all at the last minute. Hopefully we can play the actual Team AV Tour sometime soon. We'll practice, you know, get back to our stuff. Anyways, guys, I'm 9 Lives.
And I am IXL Run Amok, and thank you for coming out tonight.